Okay, do you voluntarily consent to the recording and publication of this video?
Yes, I do.
Why are you so serious?
I'm like that myself.
Is it always like this? Okay. Well, tell me, you're a contract soldier, right?
Yes.
How did you get there?
I signed the contract in the jail.
In prison?
Yes.
Were you sitting?
Yes.
Have you been in jail for a long time? That's not the first time.
No.
When did you first end up in prison?
In 2013.
For what?
There's a lot going on there. Thefts, robberies.
Wait, in 2013, how old were you?
13.
13? And at 13 years old, there are already robberies, car thefts, and so on. Have you lived in the middle of nowhere?
Nearby, well, in the area.
And why did this happen?
I didn't live at home. I had to.
And your mom, dad?
Yes, I don't communicate with my relatives.
Don't communicate? And then you didn't communicate anymore?
I haven't lived at home since I was 11 years old.
What happened?
Well, that's how it happened.
In short, you don't want to tell?
Yes.
Understood. First trip to prison at 13. How much did they give you?
2.5 years.
Was there a whole group there, or were you alone?
Both a group and one.
In short, a lot.
Many episodes.
Uh-huh. So, you came out in 2015, almost in 2016.
Yes, in mid-2017 and 2016.
So, what happened next?
I went on to study and then they jailed me again.
And what did you study to be?
A car mechanic.
Did you finish your studies
No.
or not? How many grades did you complete at school?
9.
9. So you graduated from this school in prison?
Yes. On minors.
And what was the second sentence for?
Theft.
Stealing again. What did you steal?
2 cars.
Oh, that's something. How did you steal them?
Well, from the garage.
From the garage?
Yes, from the garage with the cable. I pulled it a little and started it.
Did you push started?
Well, something like that.
And you did all this alone?
Well, there's only one on case.
One business alone, I understand. You're very unsociable, I understand. It's clear. This is the second trip and there was also a third.
Yes.
And how many years did they give you for that one?
For that, 2.5.
2.5. You served 2.5. And the third time for what? Also?
Third time, 162.
What is this?
Oh, I mean 161, that's robbery.
Robbery. Of course. What this time?
The man stole money from us. We found him and took the money away. Well, we beat him up and took the money.
How did he steal money from you?
Well, out of pocket, we took him in. The poor guy was released and we took him in, gave him work, housing. And he simply stole our money. It was our last money. We really needed it.
Where have you lived all this time?
Well, I rented an apartment.
Well, you didn't live there yourself.
Why not? I lived by myself.
Did you live there
Yes.
yourself?
Well, after I was a kid, I lived with my grandmother for a while. I only communicate with my
Do
grandmother.
you only communicate with your grandmother? Well, it turns out that with your brother
Yes.
too. Yeah. I get it.
But he's not a real brother.
Not native.
No.
Some kind of cousin, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Understood. It's you. So the third time, 161, 162, robbery, money stolen. There was another one, a fourth.
Yes.
How many trips in total?
There was a fourth, and then I left with the fourth.
Uh-huh. The fourth one is also for robbery.
No, the fourth is fraud.
Fraud. Who you scammed?
Currency frauds.
What?
Currency transactions were made.
How is that?
The deals were, well, it's in the telegram. The meeting was arranged via telegram, and then we mugged him.
What do you mean?
Well, they came to the meeting, we just took the money and that's it.
That's it. I get it. In short, it was a real mugging.
Well, something like that.
And after this time you signed a contract from prison, and how many did he give you?
I was given 8 years. The sentence was overturned. Then I filed an appeal. I have an accomplice in this matter. My accomplice is still in court in this case. So they gave me 8 years. The sentence was overturned and the trial started again. And at that moment I left.
Why did you decide to sign the contract?
Well, that's what I decided. I had a daughter and I wanted to start a new life.
Just so they could give you a white ticket?
Well, of course the child has a future.
Earn money?
No, money is not the main thing. I myself am tired of sitting. I just haven't seen life for 25 years. To sit there, well, I was given 8 years. They gave me the same. Nothing would have changed there.
In short, not for money, but simply to...
Of course.
If they didn't pay you, you would still go.
I would have gone anyway.
It's clear.
I want to raise a daughter.
Decided to sign the contract, and what happened next?
Well, that's it. I signed the contract and went.
Well, tell me, where did you go? How did you go? What happened?
It turns out they gathered us in the jail, put us on a bus, and off
And
we
how
went.
many of you were there?
Well, yes, almost 100 people.
Almost 100 people. In general, how much were there?
Well, we had almost 100 people on board.
No, I understand. And how many are there in the pretrial detention center?
Oh, no, they collected it from all
I
over
get
the
it.
region.
And from the pretrial detention center?
Well, almost 20 people were released from one pretrial detention center.
How many people there were in total? In jail? Well, I understand that you probably don't know exactly, well, approximately.
Well, there are about 300 people left there.
There are 300 people left.
Yes. I was on transit. This is all Russian transit here in Chelyabinsk. People come and go there. That is, they don't stay for long, maybe a month or a month and a half.
Why do you say there's some left? Where did everyone go?
Well, that is, well, some were released, some went to fight, many signed contracts.
But you don't know how many there were in this prison before war, and how many people were there in total.
By 1.5 to 2,000.
Whoa. Well, basically, you could say before the war there were exactly 1.5 to 2,000 people sitting there.
Well, yes.
And in short, of all of them, only 300 people remained. Well, practically everyone went off to fight, because they were getting out both before the war and after the war began. They were still freed. Most of them simply left. I understand. Well, okay, they put you on board, 100 people, what next?
Well, everyone arrived and went to training.
Where?
Well, not far from Novazovsk.
Is it Donetsk
Yes,
region?
Donetsk region.
Somewhere near Mariupol?
Well, I don't know.
Don't know.
No, I don't know at all. We spent a month and a half in training, then went to a mission.
What were you like in training? What did you do?
Training, they taught you how to shoot, how to do things, how to handle a rifle. Some have never held a weapon in their lives. Everything in there, well, physical training too. There are people still sit for 2 years, their muscles are all atrophied. So we restored physical training and all that.
Did they let you shoot?
Yes, sure.
And how about you in this, well, they brought you here to the Donetsk region. You were like transported as prisoners, well, like in handcuffs.
No. We left the prison, boarded the bus calmly like free people.
Yeah. And here
As
we go.
free people.
Understood. After you got out, you somehow got in touch, you know, with your wife, saw your daughter,
No,
right?
I didn't see them. We just had a simple connection.
Well, did you call each other often?
No, not often.
Got it. Well, in short, you studied there. What was interesting?
In general, in principle, well, like a side of weapon, in general, I have never seen anything like this in my life.
What new did you see?
How to understand what's new?
So what new did you see? Well, you said you saw new types of weapons.
Yes, in general, this was all new for me. As I say, I've been
In
seeing it
general,
almost my
you
whole
haven't
life.
seen or held a weapon, so roughly
Yes.
speaking, you learned from scratch.
Yes.
Do you think they trained you?
Well, I don't know, but I received physical training.
Well, you're not a little kid. Where did they send you?
Into the stormtroopers.
Into stormtroopers? Or all of you there in
All become
principle?
stormtroopers.
All those who are prisoners, everyone insured to their south?
Well, no. Why? Some people go there by speciality, while others have an
You
education.
didn't do your military service, did
No.
you? Well, that's clear. In general, what was it like in the pretrial detention center? How many people were there in your cell? Well, how many people were sitting there in total?
In the cell. Well, I'm telling you, I had a transit center. Some people arrived, some left.
In short, you arrived and left.
There was constant turnover.
Did you talk to each other at all, like, about the war? So, you decided to sign a contract. Did the investigators or someone else offer you this?
No, I decided it myself.
And you yourself simply knew so that it was possible, in short, to
Yes,
escape
sure.
from prison? Did you see it
Telephone-
somewhere on the internet?
We had a big TV.
Yeah. I get it. Well, did you talk to each other about the war at all? Like, who wants to sign a contract there and leave?
Well, basically, no.
You didn't really communicate with each other that
We
much,
didn't
right?
really talk about these topics.
What did you talk about?
Well, in general, they have their own life there. Everyday life is like in prison anyway. There, well, you also have to live somehow. Somewhere there, somewhere once, somewhere the second. Well, local moments.
I understand. In short, they brought you to this training camp and you spent a month and a half there. Were there any who decided to drop out of this training center?
No.
No?
No. No one left us.
And they assigned you to the stormtroopers. What kind of team did you have?
111th Regiment.
111th Regiment. Do you know the brigade?
9th Guards Motor Rifle Separate.
And they sent you to the combat mission.
Yes.
How? Where?
They didn't tell us anything. They just collected it and
And
sent
in
it
general, when you were sitting at the training camp, were you able to, I don't know, go to the store and buy something for yourself? They
We were
drive you
taken
to the
there.
store.
Yes. They took me to the store, they took me to the military store, they took me to the bank.
Had you received any money at that time?
Yes, I received it.
A lot?
2 million.
2 million. Whoa. What did they give you 2 million for?
For signing the contract.
For signing. Did they give you 2 million in signing bonuses?
Starter, yes.
What did you spend them on anyway?
Some for clothes, some for uniform.
Well, did you send anything to your daughter?
Well, yes, of course, I send them home. Yes, of course.
Fine. Well, they didn't tell you anything about the mission. In short, they just put you on buses.
Yes.
Where are you going?
Well, the final point was New York.
New York, Donetsk region. And what happened there? How was it?
Well, everyone there was like a group. They pulled one of them. They told us what and how, and we all went. And in the end, we went to Petrovka.
Have you been to Petrovka?
Yes.
How many people did you have?
The first time we went, there were 22 of us. We didn't get there.
Didn't make it to Petrovka.
No.
It's like when you left New York and went to Petrovka, you got hit
Yes.
somewhere. What happened?
Mines. Someone was blown up by mines and someone by artillery.
Were you transported on this bus or what was it? Some kind
No,
of zeal?
why? We're already there. We already arrived there. We rode in vans.
In New York, you moved to some kind of vans.
No. We used to live in some village. We were in a house there. Then we moved into vans.
Did all this happen in one day?
Yes, in a few hours. Everyone went to New York.
Go to New York. How did you got blown up?
Some were blown up by mines, some by artillery.
And how many of those who were traveling remained alive?
There were about 17 people left alive at that moment. Then we rolled back.
How many was in the beginning?
22.
Of the 22, 17 remained alive, and those 5 died or were
Dead.
wounded? Dead. Uh-huh.
They died, they were wounded among us too, and it turns out we rolled back. Then 2 days later, we stopped by again, but in Nivas.
The first time you've been injured, or
No, this is the second time.
for the second time?
Yes, the second time we didn't make it either. On the way we were hit by drones and artillery. As a result, we ran away there, and the boy and I walked together here. Then during this period I was wounded.
What arrived?
Kamikaze drone.
Had the FPV arrived?
Yes, he fell a meter away from me. I managed to jump back.
And your partner?
The partner ran away.
He ran away completely? Are you the only one
Yes,
left?
we ran across the postcard. He left and I was left alone. And at that moment I was already a little injured. The drone had already cut me while we were walking through the plantings.
In short, you were traveling together, but it turned out that everyone ran away. And why?
We didn't get there, so we found shelter. There was a basement there. Drones were looking for us, then they found us, bombed us. 3 ran out, another 3 remained. There one was afraid and didn't go. He didn't come out from there, and we both went out.
And he stayed there?
Yes.
Did he even see that you needed any help?
No, we were already far away.
No, I'm saying it's because you were injured by a drone and he ran away.
Yes.
Did he see that you needed help?
I screamed, but I don't know if he saw or heard.
It's clear. And you didn't have a walkie-talkie?
No, the open area was large.
Mm-hmm. Some kind of field?
Yes, there was 500 meters of open space.
And after the first task, when you were told to roll back, you didn't understand that...
This is from the assignment.
No, well, I get it. You went out once, then rolled
Yes.
back, and then once again you was wounded. After you rolled back, you didn't realize that the task was a bit difficult.
Well, what can we do? We had orders.
There is no way out, in short. Well, so... you got wounded. What happened next and how?
I got wounded, crawled a little under a tree and lay down. That's it, I applied the tourniquet and the tourniquet. I was bleeding heavily and I started to lose consciousness. Drone arrived and dropped more near me. That's it, I passed out. After...
Did this dump hurt you yet?
No, drop didn't catch
hit
me.
you?
I passed out for a while, then woke up realizing that I was in the middle of a field and no one was coming. And that's...
And you couldn't call for help?
No.
In principle, you didn't even understand where your positions were?
No, it just so happened that I was captured, which I didn't understand.
You were lying down and...
I took off my bulletproof vest, took up my rifle and went. I saw it in the direction... well, in the direction where the city was. There was an open field, then a forest belt, then another field for 600 meters. And then when I walked along the second open field, the city was already visible there. I thought that this was our city, but it turned out that it was not ours.
You don't even know what kind of city it was?
I saw the outskirts. There was barbed wire there. There were anti-tank mines. So I walked past the mines. Well, I walked over the mines.
And it didn't blow up?
No.
Well, there were anti-tank ones.
Yes, I walked carefully, and I see that the forest belt is in shambles. I climbed there, caught my breeze, and found some water there. Then I realized that I'm on the outskirts of the city, that somewhere there must still be a fortification, either of the allies or something. That's it, I went across the road there, and there I saw what looked like trenches. While walking along the road, I shouted that I was wounded, seriously wounded. My arm was hanging, I had 2 broken bones, it was just hanging by the flesh. And that's it. Here they come out, yours come out, and that's it. Everything was already going blurry before my eyes. I lost a lot of blood while was walking.
And you didn't shoot back to blow up, didn't you think about that either?
I thought they were ours. He says to me, what's wrong with you? I say that I'm seriously wounded. He says, who are you? Where are you from? I say, from the 111th, that's it. And it so happened that they also have 111th. They told me later this is why they didn't kill me. And that's all. I told him, well, I was already feeling really bad. I was about to pass out. They dragged me into the trench once. At first they didn't take the machine gun or anything. He also thought that I was one of his own. And that's it. He says to me there, who are you? Where are you from? I tell him everything. In short, he changed this turn still for me. He turned sideways to the right, and I see your flag. I say, what are you, not Russian or something? And they shout into his radio that I'm Russian in short. He sat on me and moved the machine gun to the side. And that's it. He started to tie my hands, and I tell him...
Was he there alone? There were 2.
No, there was 2 of them. Yes. He moved the machine gun away and began to tie my hands. He looks and I just have meat there, no bones, tied my hand to my leg. Well, that's all. I tell him, are you going to torture me? I say that I understood everything, I was not twitching. I tell him, are you going to torture me? I say, if you're going to torture me, then it's better to kill me right away. He says, no. No one will torture you. He said they'll come and take you to the hospital.
Is that what happened?
Yes, an evacuation team arrived for me. First they took me to a field hospital where they examined me and provided assistance. Then they brought either a part of something like that. I still didn't understand, and I was still blindfolded. There's a joint there too. Well, we got the remains. They wrapped it up there and sent them somewhere further away. Then they brought us to some building. There were 2 more people in this building. I spent the night in the building, and in the morning either an investigator or someone came. He asked me who I was and where I was from. Then after about an hour and a half, they loaded us into a car and drove off.
Well, in short, in principle, it's clear. Well, has been patched up.
Yes, then they brought me to the hospital as a result.
What's going on with it now? Is it moving?
No, it won't move at all anymore.
Will never move at all.
No, it's growing back together now.
Mm-hmm.
Experience, that's all.
You say, will you torture me? I understand you've been told different things about Ukrainian captivity.
Well, of course I saw there are all sorts of different things.
Where did you see it?
So, in the internet.
On the internet? Was that when you were at the training ground in training or before that?
I saw it in prison.
Have you seen it in prison?
Yes.
Like in some Telegram channels?
Yes.
What did you read anyway?
Well, I didn't read it, I just saw it briefly. I just glanced at it.
Well, you didn't understand that there was a war going on, right?
Well, of course.
What did you watch on YouTube?
Yeah, on YouTube too. You scroll through these short videos. All sorts of things happen there too.
Mm-hmm. Well, did you even understand that there was a war going on? Who was attacking whom? Or were you not practically interested in this?
I didn't get into it at all. I'm telling you, I came here with my own goals. I didn't come here to fight, but with my own goals. I just wanted to get out of prison.
Well, whether you went to war or not, you had a rifle.
Well, nevertheless, of course...
You should. Maybe even killed someone.
No, I didn't kill anyone. I'm saying we were broken up on the way. I didn't have time to do anything.
In short, you fought for 3 days, essentially.
Yes.
Hmm.
Or to be more specific, several hours.
Yes. Well, you see, it turns out the same as if you went to war for your own goals, but in fact you helped the army that wanted to... and... wants to kill us. In short, you were told different things about captivity that... well, in general, what did you see, what did you hear about Ukrainian captivity?
Well, different things.
Don't want to talk?
No.
And how is it in reality?
In fact, nothing like that happened to me.
Uh-huh.
With me specifically.
And with others, are you something... did something happen to others?
Well, everyone is different. Some might ambush, some might lie.
Uh-huh. Well, how is the attitude towards you here in general?
It's livable.
It is fine.
Yes.
Complaints, suggestions?
No.
There is none. Hmm. Is there a comparison, for example, between where you are now and the prison where you served time? Well, starting from a
This
young
is
age
something
and...
completely different.
completely different things.
Well, of course. I'm here anyway. I'm in another country. I'm here in captivity. I don't have my own word here as such. I just do what I'm told.
As I understand it, you were... sort of in good standing there. If we use slang, who were you sitting in there?
Just a man.
Were you sitting there as a man?
When I was captured, they told me that everyone we came in with had been killed.
Were all those you came in with killed?
Yes.
Well, I don't know. You and I are roughly speaking the same age. You're 2 years older than me. I don't know. You didn't have any desire to study there, to develop somehow. Well, it just so happened that it was prison.
Well, these are just the circumstances. Also, that's when I was fleed last time, tied up there. I went to work and worked like a horse. But the bosses there are just outraged to the edge. They started to do things they were not allowed to. And in the end, we got into a fight there, and that's it. I was fired from work. And then I have a child. They need help too. I need something for myself. I didn't even have anywhere to live. I was renting an apartment. Then I started doing construction as a contractor, but the general contractors also screwed me over. And for the people there had to be given almost 300,000, those who worked. Then they intercepted the object there and dealt with other objects. In order to have to pay the men, I worked myself too. Well, in the end, I had to look for a way out again. I had to get money somewhere. I need things at home and I need something for myself. I need something there.
Didn't you finish your studies to become an auto mechanic?
No, I didn't finish my studies. I studied for, only 3 months? I was free for 6 months then. Oh, no, then I spent a year free the last time. The last time was 4 months. And before that I spent 6 months at liberty. This was since 2013.
Where do you think the war started? Where is it going now?
To be honest, I don't know, but for me it's really harsh. This is all. It would have been possible. It seems to me that everything could have been resolved peacefully.
I also think that it could have been resolved peaceful. For some reason, but for some reason your kind decided to invade Ukraine. Do you know anything about this? How it all happened? Who attacked whom?
I saw the video, that's all. How ours arrived, how ours entered, how ours were defeated. This is what I saw. And how because of what there are different videos there. There are also a lot of fakes. And on our side there are a lot of fakes. It's all the internet. It's all done. It's the 21st century.
Well, that's clear. And you only watched...
Yes, I just saw it briefly, just briefly. I'm telling you, I
but you
wasn't
didn't
interested in
interest,
that.
right? That you're like, well, there... I don't know, maybe... Many people think, well, I don't know, that there's some kind of military romance here.
How to understand military romance?
Well, some people romanticize war like sitting in the trenches, great.
What's so great about it? Well, what could be good in war?
That's exactly it.
People are dying on our side, people are dying on your side. Innocent people are dying. Both on our side and on yours.
Do you understand who is sending these people here to Ukraine?
Well, some go on their own.
No. Well, that's clear. Anyway, someone sent them here in the first place.
Well, all the people who signed the contract, they are all under orders.
Under order.
When they are ordered, they are told to step to the right, and they will take a step to the right.
It turns out who gives the order?
Command. And for command, more command, and so on and so forth. Just that there are commanders-in-chief and there are executors.
And how do you feel about your supreme commander-in-chief? What is your attitude towards Putin?
I have a good attitude towards him.
Good.
Good in terms of that he did a lot for the people, for the country. But I don't understand what's going on this policy.
What good did he do for the country?
Well, how? Have you seen what our country was like?
Which?
We had nothing there at all, and now, for example, at our home, even myself, I'm basically like an orphan, according to the documents. Uncle, we give apartments to orphans, our pensions have been raised, our old people received good pensions, some have 20,000, some have...
Have you noticed that he constantly lies to you? For example, he say that we'll lower retirement age. Lowered. On the contrary, it increased.
He didn't say that we'll lower, it seems like he always spoke higher and
And how
higher.
did he change the constitution? When they made amendments to the constitution. Do you remember that?
But I don't know.
In order to run for another term. I just don't understand what's good about it, to avoid getting into such... Do you know approximately how many people live in Russia?
How much is there? I think it's 20 billion or something.
140 million.
Well,
140 million. And in Ukraine, do you know how
No.
much? 40 million. Do you understand what size Russia is?
yes.
The largest country in the world. And there is a country like Bangladesh. There are almost 170 million of them. Do you know what size it is? Look here. This is Russia from above. And with below is Bangladesh. This is the red one, small. You have 140 million people living there, and they have 170 million. Do you understand what this means? I mean, about population density. That is, in such a huge, simply huge territory, you have only 140 million people living there. Well, let someone speak less, more, what's the difference? Let it be 140. And there on this tiny piece of land, 170 million of them live. That is, half of your territories are simply uninhabited. Swamps, forests, and something else. Import substitution. He told you about import substitution. No, something turned out that this was some kind of Chinese substitution. Almost all goods are Chinese.
Well,
Cars.
a lot.
Have you seen the new Moskvich?
Yes.
Probably only the name remains from the Moskvich, but otherwise it's a Chinese car.
Like,
How many people like you did he kill?
well,
Well, do
we
you
ourselves
understand that
made
it
our
is he?
choice. Someone else. It's clear that we still took up arms, but everyone who signed the contract made their own choice. Everyone made this choice consciously. Everyone did it with their own goals. Someone is for money, someone with their own goals.
Someone is for freedom.
Yes, some are for freedom. Well, basically, I saw guys who do this for freedom. Because even though I've been sitting there for so many years, the contingent in prison is almost the same. That is, you drive into prison and everyone there is familiar. No matter what prison or camp you go to, there are always the same faces there for years now.
It is he who gives orders.
Well, maybe, I don't know about that specifically. Well, he is the commander, of course. He has his own headquarters there. They are doing something there anyway.
What do you say about the cruelty of Russians?
Cruelty? What do you mean?
For example, I don't know, have you seen what kind of people our soldiers who were captured by you in Russia look like when they returned to Ukraine?
No, I crossed paths the last time I was riding on a train and crossed paths with prisoners there.
So?
Well, no, I know they say it's normal.
Do you mind if I show you?
Of course not.
This is our warrior who was captured by you. Then he was before he was captured by you. And it was he who came out. So you went into the village. What did the village itself look like?
There was no village there.
There was no village. And once upon a time, it was there. People lived there.
I see, war is... It would be possible, it seems to me, to do all this peacefully. It would be possible to peacefully talk and come to an agreement. It's just that politicians seem to have their own worldviews and all of this, apparently their own
Do you
kind
see
of...
this city? This is Mariupol. It used to be. Here, Bakhmut probably. Where, there you go, house. This is all in Ukraine. Why do this? Like, why just destroy cities? You see, before you came to us, we were feeling great. We had a great life here. We didn't fight with anyone. We're somehow there. Well, I can speak for myself. We went to study. We somehow wanted to develop, to move forward. Everyone lived peacefully. And now we have half, well, not a half, but the majority. Now most of our cities are in this state. They are simply broken. It is impossible to live there. How many children suffered? Here they hit the children's hospital in Kiev. There is a large children's hospital in Kiev, one of the largest in Europe. Their children are treated for serious illness, cancer. Well, you get the idea. You just went and launched an X-101 missile there. Is it okay? The attitude towards you in captivity, don't they beat you here?
No.
This is such a good Putin. Half of the regions are not gasified. There is no gas. Do you know why? Just to capture, just to take more territory. Also, they themselves have a sea of the territory. I don't know, maybe you want to say something from yourself. Can you advise, I don't know, those who see you go to war or not to go to war?
Well, I already say that war is such a thing. To go or not to go is everyone's choice. For me, peace is better. Moreover, all this is a terrible picture. In fact, what is in the picture is one thing, but in real life it is completely different. People are dying. Many people are dying.
Okay, well then,